some people that worked in Los Angeles. And they're like, dude, it's too bad you don't live in LA because you can act in our shows. Yeah. And I was like, well, I'll get on an airplane. I'd be happy to fly out there. So they didn't really believe me at first, and I would do a couple of things, and they would let me do video games. I would get to audition for video games, because video games, it's a one-time deal, you know? You go out for a few days, you record the game, game's done. The end. But with anime series, you know, they need you there, like, on an ongoing basis to record the episodes, and that's why they were really dubious to let me be involved in a show that had an ongoing series, because I wasn't there, I didn't live there. Even though I told them I would fly out, they're like, yeah, right, sure you will. You know, we need you for like 3 lines, and you're going to fly to Los Angeles to do 3 lines. So it was really hard to get some more opportunities in anime in LA. Then finally, they let me audition for a show, and they cast me as a recurring character in Bleach.
Woo!
So my good buddy, the bald wonder,
Ikaku!
Yes, and so I've done several other shows out there since then, but that's the main recurring one so far. Let's see. So that's kind of the way my career has gone over the last 10 years. Their career is a completely different story. Anyway, so that's kind of what I do. I've done, to date, I've recorded over 100 series. And video games, probably 20 or 30 video games. Most recently, some of the video games that I've worked on that I'm very excited about. There's a real cool video game called Persona 3. You guys know that video game? I play this character named Junpei, and it's a fun game. And then I did the new Soul Calibur game, and I did the new Disgaea game, and there are several more coming down the pipe. I did a game called Artanelico, Artillery Iris, all, of course, the Full Metal games, and the Dragon Ball games, the Budokai this, the Budokai that, Yu Hakusho, and so that's kind of what I do. And for those of you that don't know about the other side of what I do, I also have been even twice as long as voice acting. I've been writing and producing and recording music for a long time. In fact, I'd like to personally invite you to come to the concert this evening. I'm doing a music concert. I'll have a small amount of CDs of original music that I bring to conventions. I know a lot of you wrote me emails, and you're like, please bring your CDs. So I have those for you. And the concert will be fun. I've recently gotten to sing some openings for some anime series, which I was excited about, because I never got to do that, you know? I did all this music, and music was kind of over here, and then did all this anime stuff was over here. Well, finally, Mike McFarland said, hey, you want to sing the opening to One Piece? I'm like, yeah! So then after I did that and everybody really liked it, a couple of months later, he's like, hey Vic, want to sing another opening to One Piece? And I was like, yeah, again. And then a third one. So I've actually sung 3 One Piece openings. And I did a song for a Dragon Ball GT thing. And then I got to write the lyric for the closing song for Aurora High School. So I love that song, and I'm not singing it because I'm playing Tamaki, and Tamaki doesn't sing the close, so I didn't get to sing it. It was kind of funny because Caitlin Glass, who directed the show, did an amazing job. I love you, Caitlin. And I was talking to her camera, not her. She's like, I'm not Caitlin. But Caitlin also played Haruhi and did an amazing job. But she told me, even before auditions, Caitlin said to me, now Vic, I want you to know that regardless of what happens in auditions, I want you to sing the closing song. And I was like, yeah, okay, sure. So I wrote the lyric and I was all excited. Well, then they had auditions, and thank you God, I got cast as Tamaki Suo, and suddenly Caitlin's like, ooh, sorry. Tamaki doesn't sing the closing song, so we can't do it. so I didn't get to.
Aww.
Welcome. Welcome, poor man, to our world of beauty. Do you guys know what that's from? No. Wow, you're good. That's a Atomic line. Anyway, so that's kind of where we are. And I've been doing conventions for the last 5, 6, 7 years now, and I have been so excited to come up here and be with you guys. So let's make the most of this time, and if you've got any questions about characters that I've played, or shows that I've been in, or stuff happening in the future, please. Well, hello. You Alaskans are cool. I'm only here a day and I score. Yeah, sure, my pocket was up. Your pocket's up too. Okay, who's got